First step is to check the patient within 4 actions. Okay, we'll check first this area here, and then that area here, and that area here. 4 actions. This is very fast. Each time you do a CBCT, it's to make a quick tour of the patient. I start from the axial view here. I align to the bone, and you see on the right top here the sagittal view. We have some function able to see the lines or not. I just use Control plus Wheel, and I make a tour on this side. You may also pick up directly the red line, and I move inside my patient. This is the first step. I check one side. Then I go on the opposite side. I also align to the bone, and we also move left and right in a way to check inside my patient. You may see some things. The bone is very thin on that area here. Okay, it was the second step. Now we are going to see the third step. Third step, we go on the incision area. I go just on the top of number 1, and you see on the right side, I see the profile of my teeth, number 1. I go in the middle of them, I align to them, and you see on the left side, the coronal view, my number 1 and number 2 at once. And I just move backward, forward to check number 1, number 2. Why not? We may go to the number 3. This was the third step. Fourth step will be for sure to go on the mandibular area, to also align from the middle of the tooth here. And you see at once also the number 1, the number 2, and you may move backward, forward. This is very fast. Means after each CBCT, I recommend to do this small check in a way to quickly check the full mouth of your patient, for sure, if you use large volume. Now, the next step will be to check the mandibular nerve. We have a specific technique for that, and it's very fast to find it. First, we align to the bone. While aligned, I see on the sagittal view here, and from the coronal view, I will try to find the foramen. This is a small hole on the bone here. Well, I just move the blue line in a way to find the foramen. And now we see the exact position of the foramen. While we found the foramen position, I go in the middle of the nerve, and you may see on the right side, on the sagittal view here, you see the nerve start to appear. The last action is to turn around the point here in a way to align my nerve. And you see the nerve is perfectly aligned. And now the next step is to draw the nerve. How to draw the nerve? We have a small stamp on the left, 3D object. We have a special icon named Create Nerve. Now I created a 3D object, and each time I will click on the view, I will add points. We are able also to move the points, to readjust the position if desired. And you also see it start to appear on the sagittal view. Then I will continue from the sagittal view. I have to click on the small icon here. It's like a small hand with a pen in a way to draw on my view. Each time I click, I'm creating a point. We may readjust if necessary. I always prefer to be on the upper position. When it's finished, I just click on it and I say finish nerve points. My nerve here is drawn. Blue color, I will change that color. Personally, I prefer to have a flashy color like green or yellow. It's for me better to see it correctly. This is a way to draw a nerve. Means always same technique, to align to the bone, find the foramen, go in the middle of the nerve, You just turn around the point here and then you align and you find easily the nerve. Next step will be to do a measurement. On that area, everybody could see one tooth is missing. Now this is a 46, and we will measure that area here. First, I align in a way to be more or less parallel to the crowns, and I will measure that area here. And that area here, this is what we could see here. Means we are going to measure. On the left side, I select the measurement temp. We have several icons. Most of them we use this one on the bottom, point-to-point measurement. Click on it, and I click on the view. Now I have a first point. I click on the second point. I may also take the point and move it where I want. And you see now the measurement. The measurement is collected here. It's like a library. I move the stamp if I don't want to see it in the middle. And I also measure that side here, the thickness of the bone. This is an area where we like to set an implant. Well, measurement is easy like this, and we may measure on each view. Next step now is to draw a curve. Remember that function to reset the position of the different views. I just click on the hand to stop to measure. I go on the mandibular area. This is the area where I like to work. I like to add an implant on that area, 46. I change to that icon in a way to select the panoramic view. I just click on panoramic curve, that is off actually, and we add the curve. We may select the green point in a way to move the curve, in a way to align to the arch. We have another possibility, that is to draw by hand the curve like this. That's the same. On the bottom, this is what we call the panoramic reconstruction. I may change the way of viewing things, like adding sharpen in a way to have a clear image. And on the right top here, you see this view is the exact position of the yellow line. This time I will place my yellow line on the desired area. And this is the area, remember, where we like to add an implant. And we have possibility to select different kind of view. 2 views like this, 6 views, or 12 views. And we see millimeter after millimeter, the distance between 2 slides is 1 millimeter. We may read the value here, SL is 1 millimeter. From that, I may register some images inside the software. We have picture area here. This is some profile images. I may remove that images if I don't want them, like this. And I will add this picture here. This is like a camera take picture. I give a name. You may have comments. Say, okay. And now you see on the left side here, I registered my image. And we may register several images if I like to change the view to sagittal view, like this. I will select this time only one view. Okay. And I will also take a picture from that position. And you collect all the data. Now, how to create a report. I go back to the coronal view. I want to export that views here. We have a function name print report. I may give a name, address, additional information, and I select the number of views, means from 25 to 36 this time. And now I'm creating my report. I have a view like this. I should say print. In reality, I don't print. This is just a way to save. So report here. Now my report is created and registered. Just open the PDF file and you see all the different views that we registered from the image area. This is a PDF, very light, very easy to handle, to manage. I go back to our 3D case. Now the next step is to add an implant in the 46 area. Well, I just have to select the desired area, the 46 area here, and I right click and I say add implant. I select a desired implant, this one, okay. And I will also click on add wax up. When I do that, you see my view is changing now. My implant on the coronal and sagittal view, and we have on the 3D view here the profile of my crown.